everyone, welcome back to FS Elite's live coverage of FlightSimExpo 2026 here in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm here with Kyndra from SimFly to learn a little bit more about what SimFly is, what it does, and how you can get involved in it. Kyndra, tell us a little bit more about what led you to create this platform.
So, I actually am not an employee of SimFly. I am a simmer like all of you. Back in October of last year, SimFly had a major milestone where they released the ability to be able to sell your in-game currency for real US dollars. Now, most people look at me crazy when I'm saying that, and everybody's really skeptical, but there's logic to the platform, and when folks come by, I give them an explanation of how does that work? How does that work? So long story short, the gameplay loop is you fly. Inside of the game, you earn what's called PAX tokens.
Yep.
PAX tokens are not cryptocurrency. This is not something that you trade. It's not blockchain or any of that kind of stuff. It's just the in-game currency. PAX tokens have value to other SimFly players. Because other SimFly players value PAX tokens, they are willing to pay you US dollars for the PAX tokens that you have earned inside of SimFly.
What do you use the PAX tokens on?
So the reason that PAX tokens are valuable is because they are required for progression inside of SimFly. So other people need PAX tokens in order to be able to upgrade their assets, in order to be able to buy additional assets inside the game. So it's not just some fictional thing that has no value. They actually need that to progress. That's why they're going to actually part with US money.
So how does it work when you get started? Or do you have to go and spend a ton of money to get involved in the game, or how does that work?
All right, so what I've been telling everybody that comes here is you do not have to believe anything that I tell you here. You are able to get into SimFly. You can view every last single flight that anybody has ever done, and you can be able to see what the payouts were. You can see all of the aircraft types and get a realistic expectation of what you could earn given the type of flying that you like to do. You can see every transaction that's ever happened in the marketplace. So don't let me just claim, hey, you can sell for X, Y, and Z. You can look at the marketplace and see real sales that have happened, so you know for real what you could expect.
What's the best way to get started? Is there a bit of a learning curve? Do you have tutorials for that for new people?
So the best way to get started is don't pay anything. Just get on the platform and research. Check out the forums, see what is the sentiment of the community, and make sure that it seems legit to you. Then you can install the client. You can start with what's called the test pilot mission. The test pilot mission doesn't really pay very much, but it allows you to hook it up to your simulator, verify that it's getting telemetry, verify that you're getting, fair scoring, so that you can verify that it works properly on your platform. Then you can start with what's called the junior pilot license. That costs about $10, and that allows you to do the aircraft rental mission. So you'll be renting aircraft from other players. Even though the name says rental, you don't actually pay to rent the aircraft. It's a win-win situation, both for the person renting it and for the person that is the moral person.
Cool. And then how do you progress? What does that look like? Do you eventually start owning a company, a big fleet?
So in addition to earning PAX tokens from your own flights, you can buy aircraft and you can buy airports. There's one unique owner for every airport. So if you buy, KMSP or whatever, you're the only person in the world that owns that airport. Anybody that takes off or lands for eternity was yours until you decide to sell that airport. So anytime that anybody takes off or lands at an airport, both the owner of the airport and optionally the person that did the flight benefit from that. Same way with the aircraft. So it's a win-win experience both from the renter and the owner.
Is this only for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Do you need to own specific add-ons in order to get this to work? Or
you do not need to own any add-ons. This works with Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024, Explain 11 and 12, and also Prepared.
Awesome. Well, Kyndra, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for showing us a little bit more about SimFly, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.